This is a discussion of the Genomics Integrated Wellness Systems Genomics Analytics Engine. We have within our production and data warehouse databases over 100 database tables, which represent a combined total of over 3,000 data fields for all information related to individual patients and organizations that utilize the Genomics Integrated Wellness Systems software solution. Within the analytics engine, we can create an infinite number of combinations of analytics engines. These extend from genetic marker enhancements for sports enhancement or sports screening, genetic marker mitigation for those genetic markers that we can do something about with established medical protocols, for example, cancers and obesities. We can also look at multidimensional analyses. For example, we can look at genetic markers in aging, genetic markers in biometrics, genetic markers in diagnostics. You get the idea. We can also look at a myriad of informations within pharmaceuticals and or dietary requirements for genetically modified foods and organic foods, etc. And again, these selected items have protocols and information associated with them. We have the analysis name, the full name. We have a link to our SharePoint server farm that accesses our data warehouse. We can look at the type of analysis that we perform. We can look at the type of genetic marker as applicable that we can analyze within a specific genetic marker field. We also have the option of looking at genetic marker information. Please allow a moment. And as we can look down through all the different types of genetic markers that are listed. I'll close this form. We also have metadata analysis. We have analytic format for PowerView, SQL Server, and Visio. We have analytical models for tabular and n-dimensional. We have the number of analytic dimensions that you may want to examine within our system. The analysis class, and the parent analysis that this specific genetic marker analysis and or other items that we choose to research. We can also assign permissions for members for this analytical model and for guests. If we go down to genetic markers in pharmaceuticals, we can examine how genetic markers, based on the data in our databases, react with a variety of acetaminophen, antifungals, asthma inhalers, the list goes on and on. We also can look at two-dimensional analyses in terms of biometrics. In this particular case, we can look at genetic markers, biometrics, and diagnoses. Genetic markers, biometric, and diet, lifestyle, nutraceuticals, and pharmaceuticals. Each one of these has their own particular information, and we can further drill down and create models for analysis for genetic markers and ulcer medications. These are just some of the brief examples of some of the things that are available within our Genomics Integrated Wellness Systems analytics engine. We can also further drill down into four-dimensional models. We can look at five-dimensional models, six-dimensional models. There is no limit to how many analyses and analytics models that we can create based on our production database. If we go down a little bit further, we can look at genetic marker recommendation engines. Let me close up a few things. In our genetic marker recommendation engines, we can go down to specific genetic markers and diseases. We can see how the particular genetic marker is affected with diet. We can look at those individuals who have this particular genetic marker and see what correlation exists in the diet, the environment. We can also look at recommendation engines for health insurance, lifestyle, nutraceuticals, pharmaceuticals. All of these models and the detailed analysis are available. I've opened up another folder where you can dynamically create the models. If we want to move and dynamically associate these particular models with other components, I can simply move this to albinism. Save changes. The engine is modified, and if we look under albinism, we can see how we've moved this particular research model to that location. We can dynamically adjust everything. Let me move it back. Just a moment, please. Save changes, and we can dynamically reorganize our entire engine if we wanted to make the genetic marker engine, the recommendation engine, if we wanted to move this entire model underneath genetic marker enhancement. Let's watch and see how that's done. Simply select its new parent, save changes, and you'll see that the genetic markers plus all of the genetic marker enhancement now includes the entire subdirectory of the information that we've just created. Let's move it back to its new parent, which is Genomics Analysis Models. Scroll down, save changes, and we've reassembled our model as required. Let me close a few more items, close up those, and we can go down to information-based medicine. We can look at ethnic information, we can look at pharmacogenomics for metabolizing agents, phase 1 and phase 2 reactions based on the metabolizing agents, and all this information is available because our database is so dynamic. We can also look at targeted therapies. As a quick review, we have a model that allows us to examine over 100 plus databases and respective tables and over 3,000 data fields and organize all those data points into models that allow us to perform across the internet in a secure environment genetic and genomics analysis for a myriad of combinations for lifestyle, diet, nutraceuticals, pharmaceuticals, genetic markers for all the patients that we have within our database. This has been a discussion of the Genomics Integrated Wellness Systems, Biometric, Genetic Marker, and Genomics Analysis Database Engine. Thank you.